Yo, what's going on, guys? This is Lucas, and I'm doing my Scuf controller review. Not really review, actually. This is an unboxing. I might do a review. I'm mucking up my words. When I actually do start using this, I'm not able to use it right now, as I said, guys. I'm not allowed on the Xbox. But I will just get straight into it. I am gonna try and use one hand and try and get this all done. It's not the easiest thing. I just got back actually, and this arrived today, and it was quite quick. Then again, the shipping itself did cost quite a lot. It was £11, and this whole thing cost £100. So I mean, that's a bit about that. The casing was kind of cool. This is my first gaming controller. I've never got a different one before. I've just had like normal ones. So I'll try and compare the two. Tell you guys a bit about this controller that you might not know. If you do know a lot about this controller and have done your research, then that's cool. So straight away, obviously you can't see exactly the nice kind of texture on this thing, but it's pretty nice. It's very similar to the kind of boxing that my Astra gaming headset came in. And this just slides out as you would expect, like that. There's not much on the back. You have, it's kind of like a little picture of the Scuf and some kind of, I'm just trying to focus it right here, features and so on, trigger stops, pedals, that kind of thing. It comes in this little box. It's just normal cardboard, nothing really too major, and I'm presuming I'm going to see it right now. I've seen people unbox their like things in real life, like in videos and stuff, and it looks kind of cool. So you get this little card, like with every controller, and it's kind of nice because I have to look literally through my camera into the controller, and wow, it looks pretty nice. Now that's literally what every single person says once they open up their controller on YouTube, like, but it does look much nicer in person than you would expect. So if you guys don't know, this is the Yin Yang controller. I got the wired version simply because I would be able to use this in tournaments, because you have to have a wireless wired one. I'll just quickly go over like the controller itself, and then just tell you guys why I did choose it. Some normal foam. Let's try and get this out of the way. Damn it, this is really uncomfortable with like one hand. Oh, can this even get, one sec. Alright, so I'll just let this focus. This is the Yin Yang. As you can see, it's just blacked out buttons, blacked out thumbsticks, everything. I didn't get the dome ones just because I got used to the Xbox ones. It's got like a nice white shiny finish. It's a bit more shiny than the actual kind of top itself here. It's similar to the kind of white you get on the like a standard Xbox controller, but it's not exactly the same. But you can't really tell a massive difference. But it is a nicer finish. On the back, you have like the Scuf grip, and you can kind of feel the kind of difference. Although it's not amazingly noticeable, it is noticeable. And then you have like your paddles and stuff. Mine is mapped to A on the left, so this one be on this one. I think that's what it is. Yeah, it is that one. And yeah, this is wide. And yeah, it's a pretty simple controller. It's actually really lightweight, simply because I took out, well, I asked them to get the rumble blacks out because I wanted to get one that is wide, really lightweight, and yeah. So let's go through a few features. Well, if you guys don't know about Scuf, basically they do these paddle things on the back. These map to certain buttons of the controller. So like mine is on A and then B. Yours can be on literally anything if you order one. Maybe this thumbstick, this thumbstick. Actually, no, you can't do thumbsticks. These D-pad buttons, maybe these buttons, maybe the RB, LT. You can do those, you can do literally any of them. The reason that Scuf made this is because they knew that competitive gamers, for example, do like stuff like trick shotting and jump shotting, where you have to like press B and A, and then you have to like take your hand off this thumbstick and move it over here. So like when you're gaming, I can't show you now, but what people do is they kind of go, they're playing on a jump shot, and they go, or like press one of these buttons, and it's really uncomfortable. Like if you have to do it and then you take your thumb off the thumbstick, because obviously you can't aim in. So people, what they do is they play claw, which is like this kind of setup. So you have like one, I'm trying to do this. So you get one finger here, so you can kind of like, at any moment in time you can press any of these. You don't have to take your thumb off the thumbstick, and then use this one on the back to shoot. So that's why the paddles exist, that's why they exist, and I think they're the only company that kind of do these kind of button mapping things, although I'm not completely sure, so don't quote me on that. Another feature of Scufs that they have is the trigger stops right here. They do this so that you only have to press down a certain way down, not fully, like on Xbox controllers, so that you can get your shots off without actually having to press all the way down. The perk of this is that it takes a small distance to go down and up and down and up and down and up, so like with guns like FAL, you can pre-fire, well not really pre-fire, but you have a much faster trigger finger, and I can't really show you now because I'm trying to hold the camera, focus everything, and do like at the same time. But it is a nice perk. It's like a small detail, it's optional, but it is pretty cool, I guess. And that's the button mapping, Scuf grip. This Scuf grip, they again say, is made out of like stuff that they use in the military, and it's like pretty good. I can't really give you a review of how good it is and how much it stops your hands sweating, because that's like one of the main reasons why they actually put it on the back of the controller. Because obviously I haven't used this for a while, but it does really feel nice in your hands. The thumbsticks are quite kind of like not rigid. What's the right word I'm thinking of? Like hard, which kind of sounds a bit. I didn't mean it that way, but They do feel nice because like on some controllers, like if you use them for a while, I'll bring my other controller down here. It's kind of a mess in my room at the moment, but I'll just get my other controller. This is one that I've been using for a while, and as you can see, like the top has worn off quite a bit. And while you can't feel how hard it takes me to move the thumbstick, once it gets kind of like loose, it's really hard to control the controller itself, and it's not as easy to shoot. And it's just not. I can't really explain the difference. You really kind of have to use two controllers to see the difference, but you do feel it after a while. So. That's the Scuf. This is the Yin Yang. I'm not sure if I mentioned that wide. This is my first wide as well. Now, I'm not sure if I've covered everything, but yeah, I mean, I'll go through what I kind of thought before getting this controller. It is quite expensive. This cost me £100, though the actual controller itself cost 72. The actual shipping was £11 I think I ordered it last Wednesday, so it was quite good in terms of how long it took to get here. On the site, they say like a week and a bit, but for me, it was quite quick because they actually have a factory in Leicester in England, so they shipped it yesterday actually, and they got it to me today. They got it to me at lunch. It was actually sent back to the post office. I had to get it after school, but so the shipping itself was quite good. That's it about the controller. I'm not sure what else I can say about it that I don't really like. Once again, guys, when I do my review, I'll tell you what I don't like about it. Currently, it looks pretty sick. Obviously, it's a new controller. I will say that. Anyone would say that. It looks pretty nice. Another thing, oh yeah, by the way, when I started looking at controllers, I wanted one because I wanted one with like a custom design. I just wanted like one that I could customize myself and like do my I don't know, I just wanted a custom controller because like as you can see, guys, not a very tight table. When I did my setup video, I went over all the stuff that I kind of use, like the headset that you can set on the table and the monitor. I literally have everything, but I wanted a controller, so I got a controller. The first company that I looked at, I think, was called Rapid Mods. And there's another one called Gaming Mods, but they're two different companies, I think. Rapid Mods was good. I mean, it had cool designs, and that was what I was looking at the moment. I mean, at that time. But then, to be honest, the actual site and the kind of customization, you can really customize your controller with the like cool presets that they gave you, and you can only have it. Basically, the create the controller or create your own controller option was kind of terrible, so I didn't enjoy that really. So then I looked at Evil controllers. Now, Evil controllers had a really nice kind of inbuilt, like on their site, they had a really nice controller creator page, which I really enjoy. I think it's like one of the best controller creator things because Scuf doesn't actually have one, and that's the one thing that I'm going to say right now that I don't enjoy about Scuf is that they currently don't let you customize your controllers at all. Like, you have like Optic Scuf and Envy Scuf, like these controllers that are made but for pro teams and so on that you can buy, which is pretty cool, but you can't really make your own designs and you can't really customize it to a large enough extent. I mean, you can customize what sticks you want, and they're all kind of based on like serious stuff, like professional stuff, I guess. For competitive games is what I'm trying to say. Whereas other companies are kind of like for the average gamer, just because these are the only ones that are allowed in tournaments. This Scuf sign. Well, let me just try and focus this. This void is to keep your warranty for Scuf, and it's also to say that it's allowed in tournaments. This is allowed in MLG, EGL, WGL, all these tournaments you can bring them. That's actually, as I said, that's why I got a wired one, because these tournaments only let you bring in a wired one. But yeah, and then Evil controls, I decided to not get one for a few reasons. One, they didn't have a factory in England, so it would have taken ages and ages to get it from America. The shipping costs would have been huge, and the actual cost of the controller were massive, and I couldn't take it to events. So while the designs were pretty cool, it wasn't as practical and as good. And then my friend Henry got a Scuf controller, and I was like, I might actually consider these, and so I got this one, which again, while it's not like the coolest design ever, it is pretty cool. I like the fact that it's simple. I don't have to create it myself and fuss over the design and change it like a billion times and change my mind and keep on changing it, because that's what I did with Evil controllers. I kept on choosing a different design and just never got my head around what I actually wanted. This one was pretty cool. It's kind of simple, not overdone. Feels good. You can use it at tournaments, and it just has these extra features that no other controllers have. So that's why I chose a Scuf. I didn't actually like a Scuf before, because I kind of saw it as like a little cheat or a little hack. Like, I mean, you have these paddles on the back, like, to give you some advantage, but then again, it makes sense. I mean, you don't have to play claw, and people do play claw. A lot of pros actually use Scuf controllers. I know for a fact that people like Optic Scump or JCap from Team Envious don't actually use Scuf controllers because they play claw, but Scuf keeps on saying that, you know, like, well, these days, I'm not sure, but they say that, you know, this is not a very good setup. It puts a strain on your hand and it's not very healthy for you, but I'm not sure how valid that is, but I have tried playing cloning. I just didn't get used to it very quickly, and I just thought, fuck it, I'll just get a Scuf controller. So this video is coming close to 10 minutes. I've been talking for a while. If I missed anything out, I'll include it in the review. I'll do an update video soon, but because I wanted to make this an unboxing review and not like a unboxing video, and not like a freaking update video. So that's all that I have about the Scuf controller. I will be using it from now on when I come back on Xbox on the 7th of June. That's when my comeback will be. I was speaking quite close to the camera, so I'm sorry if the noise quality is terrible. The controller is quite nice. When people say that the controller looks much nicer in real life than in videos, it is true, because you can't see some of the details that I can see, even though my camera is pretty good. But anyway, guys, I'm not going to make this a ridiculously long video. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to get a Scuf controller, I'll link you to their site. I'll link you to other companies that sell controllers for you to get an overall view. And I'll finish off my review when I actually get to start to use it. So that's it about the video. If you guys did enjoy it, please leave it a like button. If you have a Scuf controller or you're thinking of considering one or have any questions, please leave them in the messages below. And I'm not sure what else to say. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one, which I'm not sure when that will be up, but the next video hopefully will be up soon. So, bye-bye.